Tonight the road opens like a private theater, lights stretching across the horizon, and a new kind of touring presence glides into view with quiet confidence. This is not noise, not flash, but authority, the feeling you get when engineering, comfort, and vision meet perfectly. You are about to experience the new Honda Goldwing electric trike, a machine imagined for long American highways, refined European roads, and riders who value elegance as much as distance. Welcome back to Point Shish, where premium mobility stories come alive, and if this level of cinematic touring speaks to you, take a moment to subscribe and ride with us into what comes next. From the first breath of motion, the electric Goldwing trike changes expectations. The familiar Goldwing silhouette remains unmistakable: broad shoulders, commanding stance, and an almost architectural balance that feels planted even at a standstill. Yet the absence of engine vibration creates an entirely new emotional register. Instead of mechanical chatter, there is a composed silence broken only by the wind and the road beneath you. It feels like stepping into first class on wheels, where every mile unfolds with calm assurance and a sense of privilege. The electric powertrain delivers instant torque with a smooth, seamless surge that feels perfectly tuned for touring. Rolling onto the throttle sends the trike forward effortlessly, passing traffic with grace rather than aggression. Acceleration feels linear and dignified, yet undeniably strong, allowing confident highway merges and relaxed overtakes on two-lane roads. The sensation is less about speed and more about control, the quiet strength of power that is always available, always refined. Stability defines the trike experience, and Honda's engineering heritage shines here. The dual front wheels track with precision, absorbing imperfections in the pavement while maintaining a planted, reassuring feel. Long sweepers feel natural and composed, and low-speed maneuvering becomes surprisingly intuitive. Parking lots and tight urban streets lose their intimidation, replaced by confidence and balance that invite longer rides and spontaneous detours. Range matters when the horizon calls, and the electric Goldwing trike answers with touring-focused capability. Designed for real-world riding rather than ideal conditions, it delivers a range that supports full-day journeys with strategic charging stops. Regenerative braking works quietly in the background, extending distance while adding a subtle sense of control during descents and deceleration. Charging integrates easily into modern travel routines, fitting naturally into meal breaks and scenic pauses rather than interrupting the adventure. Comfort has always been the Goldwing's signature, and the electric trike elevates it further. The seating feels sculpted rather than padded, supporting long hours without fatigue. The rider triangle is relaxed and natural, placing the body in a position that encourages exploration rather than endurance. Passenger accommodations feel equally considered, with generous space, supportive backrest, and a sense of inclusion that turns shared journeys into lasting memories. Suspension tuning reflects a deep understanding of touring realities. The ride remains plush without becoming disconnected, filtering out harshness while preserving road feedback. Expansion joints fade into the background, rough patches smooth themselves out, and the trike glides with a composure that feels tailored for cross-state travel. This is the kind of ride that invites you to keep going, mile after mile, simply because it feels good. Storage transforms the electric Goldwing trike into a true long-distance companion. Integrated panniers and rear trunk provide ample space for luggage, riding gear, and personal essentials, all secured with solid, premium closures. The design maintains clean lines while offering practical capacity, making weekend escapes and extended tours equally effortless. Packing becomes part of the anticipation rather than a compromise. Technology surrounds the rider with thoughtful sophistication. A wide, high-resolution display presents navigation, range data, and ride information with clarity, adapting to lighting conditions seamlessly. Integrated GPS feels intuitive and responsive, guiding you through unfamiliar territory with confidence. Smartphone connectivity allows music, calls, and messages to flow naturally into the experience, never distracting, always enhancing. Audio quality feels concert-grade, tuned to remain clear even at highway speeds. Music becomes a companion rather than background noise, setting the tone for sunrise departures and late evening arrivals. Voice commands integrate smoothly, reducing the need to take your eyes from the road or your hands from the controls. Everything feels designed to support the journey, not compete with it. Design details reveal themselves gradually, rewarding attention with subtle luxury. The lighting signature glows with modern precision, giving the Trike a distinctive presence day or night. Bodywork lines flow with purpose, blending aerodynamic efficiency with timeless elegance. Finishes feel premium to the touch, from control surfaces to seating materials, reinforcing the sense that this is a flagship experience. Real-world riding impressions confirm the promise. On long interstate stretches, the electric Goldwing Trike settles into a serene rhythm, tracking straight and true while the scenery unfolds like a film reel. Wind management feels expertly tuned, reducing fatigue and allowing conversation or music to remain clear. The absence of engine heat adds to comfort, especially in warmer climates where traditional touring machines can become oppressive. On secondary roads, the Trike reveals a playful side. Precise steering and balanced weight distribution encourage confident cornering, while the low center of gravity enhances stability. You find yourself engaging more deeply with the road, enjoying the flow rather than fighting momentum. It feels less like piloting a heavy machine and more like guiding a well-rehearsed partner. Safety technologies work quietly to protect without intruding. Advanced traction control manages varying surfaces smoothly, while stability systems add reassurance in unexpected conditions. Braking feels strong and progressive, inspiring trust in emergency situations. These systems do not announce themselves, they simply do their job, allowing the rider to focus on the experience. For riders transitioning from traditional touring bikes, the electric Trike feels both familiar and refreshingly new. Controls remain intuitive, ergonomics remain welcoming, yet the riding sensation opens a new chapter. The quiet encourages reflection, the smoothness encourages longer days, and the stability encourages exploration beyond comfort zones. There is an emotional shift that happens after hours in the saddle. Fatigue arrives later, stress fades sooner, and the ride becomes meditative. The electric Goldwing Trike invites you to slow down mentally while covering distance physically. It transforms the journey into something restorative, something you look forward to repeating. As dusk settles and the road stretches on, the Trike's lighting creates a cocoon of visibility and presence. You feel seen, confident, and connected to the environment. Stops become moments to reflect, to look back at the machine glowing softly, and to appreciate how far touring has evolved. This vision of the Goldwing represents more than a new drivetrain. It represents a philosophy shift toward refined, sustainable luxury without sacrificing capability. It suggests a future where touring remains grand, comfortable, and emotionally rich, while embracing modern expectations of efficiency and innovation. Before we roll toward the final miles, remember that Pointshish is your destination for premium automotive and motorcycle storytelling, and subscribing ensures you never miss the next journey we share. This channel exists for riders and dreamers who value quality, depth, and cinematic perspective. In the end, the new Honda Goldwing electric Trike feels like an invitation. An invitation to rediscover long roads with fresh eyes, to enjoy the silence between destinations, and to travel in a way that feels both indulgent and responsible. It blends heritage with progress, comfort with performance, and technology with emotion in a way that feels uniquely Honda. As you park it after a long day, there is a sense of satisfaction that lingers. Not just from the miles covered, but from how those miles felt. Smooth, confident, and quietly luxurious. This is touring reimagined, and it leaves you eager for the next sunrise departure. Ownership experience extends beyond the ride itself, and this electric Trike feels designed for people who plan their journeys with intention. Maintenance simplicity becomes part of the appeal, with fewer moving parts and reduced service demands compared to traditional powertrains. That translates into more time on the road and less time in the workshop, a benefit that touring riders appreciate deeply. Software updates keep systems current, adding features and refinements over time, ensuring the machine evolves alongside its owner. Charging infrastructure across the United States and United Kingdom integrates naturally into the touring lifestyle. Fast chargers along major routes support confident planning, while overnight charging at hotels or home bases resets the Trike for the next day's adventure. The ritual of plugging in becomes as familiar as fueling once was, yet calmer, quieter, and more deliberate. It encourages riders to pause, to explore towns, cafes, and scenic overlooks while energy flows back into the machine. Customization options allow riders to tailor the experience to their personal style. From color palettes that reflect classic elegance or modern minimalism, To comfort accessories that enhance long-distance enjoyment, the electric Goldwing Trike becomes a personal statement. Heated grips and seats extend the riding season, adaptive ride modes adjust character to conditions, and configurable displays let riders prioritize the information that matters most to them.